Hello stitchy friends, my name is Macy and I designed under the name Quaint Rose Needle Arts. So welcome to my 12th Flosstube video. I'm pretty sure it's 12. It's been an eventful month for us. Both good and bad events, but to say the least, I'll go into the personal stuff a little later in case you don't care about that. And what I mainly want to come on here and show you is my new release. So today is April the 28th and the new release will come out May 1st in my Etsy store as a PDF. So I'll show you that. Alright. So here is the main piece, the antique angel. So for whatever reason I didn't even think to bring the antique in here, but I can put a picture of it up so you can see the reproduction. I like it. It's very different, as you can tell, but pretty flowers and birds. Sorry about the wrinkles. You can see those really up close in a camera. But yeah, this is the main part of the new release, but since obviously this is kind of different and not everybody's gonna want a big golden angel, not going to want to stitch a big golden angel, I also made a little one with just the birds, an adaptation, and I put it in a clock because basically I just want to do clock birds now after Mary Amelia's bird. But yeah, I put this one in the clock and it says 2 are better than 1, and I put mine and my husband's initials on after a Bible verse. So I made it kind of like a couples thing because there's 2 birds on it, and of course you can put whatever you like there or nothing at all. But I just wanted to incorporate the beautiful flowers and the birds and make it a little bit smaller. And that's what I eventually came up with. So there's the birds and the main reproduction. And so I do have hard copies of these, and for the month of May they're going to be available at the Attic Needlework because this is the May sampler of the month, and I'm going out of town at the beginning of May, so I won't be able to send hard copies to anyone who may want it. So I'm just going to leave it, if you want a hard copy, you can get it at the Attic Needlework from them. So here's, I don't want the stuff to fall out. Here's the book. It's in a saddle stitch book because there's 2 patterns in here. They're both in here. The angel, ooh, it's shiny. The angel pattern and the bird pattern. So you'll find them both in here, and it's pretty nice. There's a picture of the antique, and you can see them together. I love the antique. It's beautiful. So I stitched the model on 40 count rustic drab linen by XG Designs, and also the birds and the clock. The clock came from Hobby Lobby. It was originally like teal, really blue teal color. I painted it black just because I guess I like black frames. Yeah, I didn't want it blue, but it comes blue, and of course you can get it on sale. It's just one of their everyday items. I need a drink. My throat. Ooh. some of it's starting to get spilled. Yeah, so it's just in their everyday items with the clocks. So it will eventually be 50% off if you want to finish it that way. This set will be a PDF on my Etsy shop May 1st for everyone, and hard copies at the Attic Needlework. So you can get those there. Okay, and I'm gonna, oh, first I'll show you, of course, the stitchy info card that I like to add to my patterns. Comes with that. And so I was in a rush, I guess, inexperience, a rush, kids yelling at me, all those things combined. My hard copies, they didn't get proofed spelling wise, so there's a lot of spelling mistakes that are kind of embarrassing, but it would stink to waste all this paper and, you know, money and time that the printers went through to just like throw them out because I didn't get it proofed. So there's nothing wrong with the pattern. They're all perfect. They're all just fine. You can make the picture just like that. I just misspelled some words and used words in wrong places, and I'm sorry about that, and I really didn't want it to be like that. So I added a little free chart, a little free red sampler, and it will be in the first run of copies of this that have spelling mistakes, because I don't want to sell something that's not perfect. Obviously I am, but I'm going to add this as a little free kind of gift to make me feel better about the fact that it's not perfect. So I hope nobody will be too mad about that. I mean, I know whenever I get a pattern, I'm not really, honestly, sometimes I don't even read what it says in it. So hopefully it's that way for other people too. I don't know, but I added that for the first run of copies. It's an exclusive little free red sampler for that. So yeah, there's my next release, and if you have any questions about it, really the best way to get in contact with me is to send me a message on Etsy. They seem to not get too lost for me there because Etsy sends me 2 notifications, and it keeps a red dot on the message thing until I look at it. So it's easy for me to get to messages there. I'm not good at emailing. Emails get lost. They just go away and I can't find them again, and I don't know how to email, y'all. I guess I'm too young for emailing. I don't know. I never used, like, you know, the whole emailing thing as a kid, texting or messaging apps, really. I guess I'm just too young for emailing. I don't know how to do it. They get lost for me. I can't find them. I don't. And whenever I reply to one and somebody sends me another message, I don't see it because it, like, doesn't give me a notification. I don't know. I don't know how to email, but Etsy messaging is good, or Instagram. So if you have any questions, if I didn't say something, because I probably didn't, information-wise, that you might need to know about those, the threads I used are Gentle Arts and Dinky Dye Silk, but I do have a conversion to DMC in there because it is a lot of colors, and some of them are only used in one flower, which you might not want to spend the money on a skein of Gentle Arts for one flower. But if you already have it, of course, you know, you can use it. But I did use variegated on this one because the sampler is so faded. I think it gives it more of the look of the original sampler because the colors are so variegated because they're faded unevenly. So I did use Gentle Arts, and the birds and the angel are what's stitched in the silk, the Dinky Dye Silk, because they are silk in the original, so I made them silk in my reproduction. And of course there's DMC alternative for that, so you don't have to buy those, but they are beautiful. So Okay. And another release I had, which is just a free pattern. And I really hope I told you everything I wanted to about that. And thank you so much to Jean from the Attic Needlework for allowing two of my patterns to be the sampler of the month 2 months in a row. I'm very excited about that, and thank you for giving my samplers a chance. Yeah, thank you. So don't forget, get your hard copies at the Attic Needlework. It'll be exciting. So the other thing I've released is a free pattern called Mercy, Peace, and Love that I made to go with these pins that Lois from Lady Dots creates. Oh, they're all turned the wrong way. Turn the sunflower way. There we go. She made these for to raise money for Ukraine. I can't remember what the particular charity was called now, but I think it was for a kitchen of some sort. So I bought these pins because I thought they were so beautiful, and so I wanted to create a little something to stick them in. So sunflowers, of course, and is it the nightingale? Wow, I can't even remember. My brain is toast after this month. I kind of made a cute little sort of bird, kind of resemble the nightingale, and it says, may mercy, peace, and love be multiplied to you. Jude 1:2, so it is a Bible verse. So yeah, it's free. It's on my Gumroad page, I guess. I'll put the link in the description though. I know some of you have had trouble downloading it, and I have to be honest, I don't know how to use Gumroad either. I did make sure it worked, and I did download it from my own link, and I did get it to work. You just kind of have to click the buttons around and eventually hit the download button. I don't know. But if you do like it and you can't get it to work, you can always send me a message on Instagram with your email, because I need your email address to email it to you. And I can email it to you if you can't get it to work, but obviously try the Gumroad first so I'm not emailing things constantly. But I finished it with also Lady Dot creates Polar Ice mini palm trim, and these pins aren't available anymore. They were a limited time deal, but I saw that she has scissor fobs coming up on April the 30th, I believe. You can check her Instagram. So they have this bead on there, and they look really pretty. So that is on my Gumroad, and I will put a link below. Okay, so now I tried to make a quick list, but I kind of made it inconvenient. Okay, and on that pillow I stitched it on 36 count corkscrew willow by Legacy Linen, and it's just charted in DMC. Okay, so I keep saying pretty much every video that I want to come back sooner than 2 weeks. Well, now it's been even longer than 2 weeks, because life just keeps going crazy for us. This month we've had a great time. I took my husband camping for his birthday. We went to Arkansas to go camping and mountain biking, and it was amazing. We had a blast. It was beautiful. It's beautiful in Arkansas. The water there is so clear and pretty, and it's so much fun. And of course the mountain biking there is great compared to here. But we did that, and that was great and wonderful. And me and my mom went and got our hair cut, and I'll show you something. We went to a few antique stores after that, and I'll show you something that I found that I love and was so surprised to find. So some of the kind of bad things that have really kept me from coming back. My kids were sick. They had a cold. The stinking cold. And we were in a car accident. So, yeah. And my oldest daughter has chiropractic appointments several days a week. And we live 40 minutes away, and we've just been so busy. So busy. So, our car, was toast. Their car was even more toast. We got stopped at a red light, so we were just minding our own business and got smashed. Everybody was fine, so no big deal there, just the pain of trying to deal with insurance over a totaled car and having to find something different. Now with like the car market the way it is, because there's nothing. So yeah, that's what we've been dealing with for the last few weeks, and we'll be glad when it's over. So, next week, yeah, Monday, we are going on a family vacation. So, we are super excited about that. We are going to Arkansas again, to Bentonville, Arkansas this time, which is the mountain bike capital of the world, so, of the U.S. anyway. It's like the biggest place to go for mountain biking in the United States. So many trails. It's the town of Bentonville is, you know, just a mountain biking town. It's amazing. We're taking our kids this time, and my in-laws. So my husband's family, and we're all staying in an Airbnb in one house. Thankfully it's large, so hopefully that won't cause any problems, but but yeah, we're going on a vacation, so for a week. So I'm super excited about that, and my kids are super excited to go on a vacation. So yeah, that's really what we've been up to. Just a crazy month, a crazy busy month. We're a thankful month. Of course, we had Easter and Passover and all that, and loved getting to see our family. Alright, so next I wanted to where is this? What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. Okay. I'm going to show you some of my other finishes that I've had, and their models. I'm just going to show you them because why not? It's not like they're a secret or anything, but okay. They're not completely finished, they're just finished stitching. So the first one I'm going to show you, I stitched in Leo and Roxy Floss. And it is going to be a kind of series, seasonal series. So this would be the spring part. And I kind of wanted to give it a Quaker and like realism look. So kind of like the Quaker-y type house and pig and the motifs kind of thing. But also like real looking flowers. Kind of like you see on antiques, because I love this kind of like full coverage kind of flowers. And then it has, and I want it to be black with just a pop of color. And so that's what I got here. So this is stitched all in Leo and Roxy floss. And I loved stitching with the floss. It was perfect. This is on 40 count Weeks Dye Works parchment, and I need to get it framed and put out there. It might be kind of weird, so I'll probably just have it as a PDF at first to see if there's any kind of interest in it before I spend the money on having hard copies made, because I am small and I can't just, you know, take a chance on every little design, but it will be available as a PDF, and yeah. Bright. The colors are bright, but I don't know if they're as bright. I don't think they're as bright as it's showing you there. It's not neon. But I finished that, and then this one is a reproduction of a little, I think it might be needlepoint. I'm not super sure. I need to grab the antique. I will in just a minute. But this is, it was unfinished. Okay. This is 46 count, so it's really little. A little closer. So there's an alphabet, and it's completely wonky. This girl, I don't have her full name or a date, just her initials, A-R-H. A-R-H. It wasn't finished. You can see the space here. So she didn't get it finished, but it's got, it's so small, the stitches are so little. Flowers. I love this flower over here. A little basket of flowers, a little bird, and that temple, and I don't know what this is. To me, it looks like a slice of cake with a candle, but I don't know what this motif, ooh, right there in the middle is. That one. Everything else is flowers and a bird. I don't know what that is, but I'm just gonna go with a cake with a candle on it, because I don't know. But the alphabet is pretty, but she went crazy on this alphabet. It's everywhere. So I don't know if she was really young or if she just didn't care. But I just thought, I love the colors on it. Let me grab the antique real quick. Just show you my messy little office space. Okay. Woohoo. So the antique is a lot bigger. It's not on 46 count. Oop, that was backwards. It's a lot bigger. And I think it's probably like a needlepoint. I don't know for sure, but yeah, this is what it looks like. Of course it stinks. I think everything I get stinks. That's what you get when you buy the ratty things. I love the ratty things, though. I love ratty things. It wasn't finished. It had a lot. I don't know what she was planning, but she had a lot of space right here that somebody at some point sewed up to here to just kind of make it look like it continued. So it wasn't finished at all. I'm not sure what she was planning. Maybe more alphabet, but yeah, and so she didn't get anything right here. So I just left it that way on my reproduction because I also like the, I'm not putting that on my lap. Oh, that stinks. Okay. But I also like the unfinished look, kind of like the one I did recently, Made These Lines a Relic Prove by Cross Stitch Antiques was one of those that wasn't completely finished. And I just kind of like that look too, because I like old things that aren't, you know, quaint things. I love quaint things. This is beautiful. So it'll be little, go with my little samplers whenever it's framed. It's not very big at all. It is stitched on 46 count mocha by Weeks Dye Works, and I stitched it in SWA 103 silk. And whenever it's complete, there will be a DMC conversion because it's only little, and if you don't already have the silk, then you might not want to buy it for such a tiny thing. And those, I hope, will be out in May. Soon, because, well, the first like Quaker seasons is kind of, well, it's the spring one, so there'll be a summer one. That's just not ready yet. Okay. So I wanted to show you those finishes. And then, where am I? So the only other thing that I've worked on other than those 3 things, the pillow, those 2 models, and my travel project, since I did some traveling this month, which is in my husband's truck, so I can't show you that, is Elizabeth Isles by Scarlet Letter. So, Elizabeth Isles, and I've made a big push to try to finish her because I would like to finish one of these big samplers that I started. Oh boy, it's underneath some stuff. Okay. So, here is my progress on Elizabeth Isles. So the whole top half is done up to that band, the yellow band. So I just have this bottom half left. Only 1, 2, 3, 4 angels left. The words are all done. I just need to finish filling in the lighter color in the border and the 4 angels and this middle thing in the satin stitches. But other than that, I would like to finish it by Sunday, and I think I probably can. That way I can have a new start on my vacation, which would be so much fun. Oh, it's so pretty. I'm stitching Elizabeth Isles on 36 count mocha beige or beige mocha. I can't remember in which order it goes, by XG Designs. And I'm using the Vicky Clayton silk, the hand-dyed, is it fibers? Silk, that she had, and I love stitching with this silk. This silk is super silky, and, smooth. So, there's my progress on Elizabeth Isles, and I hope to have her finished this weekend. So that'd be exciting. And then, yeah. So I've also made good progress on my travel project as well. But, yeah, I don't have it right now. So I'll show it to you next time. So now I'm going to show y'all some of the Quaint Rose finishes. So some of the things y'all finished and posted on Instagram and tagged me in. These are the ones that I've seen. I don't see everything on Instagram. It's just like everything else, things get lost. So the first one is finished by Stitcher211, Mary. She finished a talis dye, and her fabric is beautifully modeled. She stitched it on Picture This Plus Rin, and it looks beautiful. And this one, it's a gorgeous, gorgeous finish, fully finished, is by Jean from the Attic Needlework. She stitched hers on 56 count, so hers has got to be little. I love little samplers. Hers looks so beautiful. She stitched it on Dirty Teacup by, is it Needle and Flax? And it looks amazing, so thank you so much for stitching it, Jean, and it looks great. I love the frame. The next finish of good gravy to talis dye is by the Stay Home Quilter, Kim, and she finished her talis dye, well, I don't remember when, but her pictures she took are so pretty. I love the outdoor pictures and just the staging of them. It looks great. And then, let's see. I don't know how to say your name. Trivia Natalia? I'm sorry. She finished Mary Amelia's bird, and her fully finished picture is so pretty. I love her creativeness that she did here in the colors and all of it together. I love it. And then Stitchity Stitch Mel, she finished Mary Amelia's Bird on Vintage Country Mocha by Zweigart, which looks very pretty. Just another fabric option you can use. People, y'all have used so many different pretty colors. I just love seeing all the variations and colors of the fabric and threads and all that. It's fun to see. Studio C Marie, Constance, she finished Mary Amelia's Bird in the clock, and it looks great. I like the color of her fabric. It's very different than anything I've seen, and that's always fun to see. And then Cheryl in D-Land. Cheryl finished Mary Amelia's Bird with all called for supplies, and of course, I love that. I love the fox and rabbit linen. And so all of those look so fantastic, and I love seeing all of your finishes of my designs. I mean, honestly, it's really weird for me to see, but really cool at the same time. So thank you so much for stitching them and sharing them with me on Instagram. I love seeing them. Oh, and there's another thing I wanted to show you. A fully finished thing. Good gravy. Got stuff going everywhere. Oh, okay. Fully finished. I finally framed Rejoice Evermore. So Caroline from Evertote, she made a video recently showing the I'm holding it in my hands. Why can't I think? Showing her model stitch of Rejoice Evermore, and hers looks like a billion times better than mine. I love her fabric, peanut brittle, and the floss. It looks so good. So it makes it look so much better than mine. But there's Rejoice Evermore. You can get it as a hard copy at Evertote and get the peanut brittle and the charcoal Leo and Roxy floss, peanut brittle linen and the floss and the pattern, and stitch it up because it looks beautiful on that linen. I have got to get some of that linen and stitch something on it. Yeah, I love her model. You can also get Rejoice Evermore as a PDF from my Etsy shop or a hard copy. So yeah. Now I suppose I will show you a few of the things that I picked up in the last month, which is only a few patterns off of Etsy that I saw from watching different Flosstubers. Or I saw this one on Instagram. I'll show you it first. It's only itty bitty. It's only an itty bitty kitty polka dot sampler by Crossford. What does that say? Cosford Rise Stitchery on Etsy. I got this because it's a tiny sampler and it's got a black polka dot kitty. Yeah, gonna stitch that for my tiny sampler wall. And then I saw this one on the Contented Stitcher. She showed this. Kim showed Charlotte Rice from Thames Path Samplers. Charlotte Rice 1836. It's their family sampler, and there's a wonderful story with this, and I loved reading the story. I like the color. Ooh, dropping it. I like all the pink. I like all the flowers. Yeah, so I had to get this whenever I saw it. It has a wonderful story. Wonderful story to it. A very interesting. And that's their Etsy is the Thames Path, the samplers. And then I picked up 2 patterns. Let's cover out of this. From Crow's Feet Stitching. And I follow them on Instagram. And I also saw Mama Loves UGB sharing some of these patterns on her Flosstube. And this one I thought would look really cute as, you know, stitched on a little 46 count or maybe 56 count if I get brave enough to try linen and go for my small samplers. I liked it because of the pink again. So this one is Julina. Is that an A or a C? Julina Coleman, 1841. Sorry, I have some glasses. By Crow's Feet Stitching. And you get that on Etsy. And then I got Marianne Kittle, 1813. So I was originally looking at, she has this, like this middle part here as a drum pattern for just the drum. I was looking at that at first because I was like, well, it's another big sampler, right? I could just stitch that part. But then I started looking at this whole thing all together and I was like, no, I'm getting the whole thing. I love the birds. I don't know if you can see it in my phone. It's not that great of a picture, but there's some birds here. Yeah, so I had to get that too. And I love buying things from small designers off Etsy because, hey, so am I. So I like to spread the support for them a little bit. And that's everything I got. Okay, so the next thing I wanted to show you was this. Ooh. Okay, so me and my mom went and got our hair cut, and there's this town in my area of Texas called Gladewater, and they have a lot of antique stores. It's kind of a little antiquing downtown. That's really all it is a little downtown strip of antique stores. And we have to go through there on our way to get our hair cut. So we stopped at almost all of them, at least all the ones that were open, trying to find some antiques. Needlework. I was completely surprised to find any antique needlework in this little town in Texas. Am I holding it the wrong way? No. Okay. So this is from 1818. Elizabeth Mortimer, aged 12. She was from Crediton? Is that how you say it? Crediton? And I couldn't leave it. This is probably not something that will get reproduced by me because of all the words. It's got a pretty brutal poem on it, which I love. But I just loved the border and the colors, and it's in really great condition for its age. There's a few holes in the border, you can see, but for being from 1818, that's pretty not too bad. You can see some more holes there. All of the words are intact. They're all over one. It's beautiful. It was on the back. It was restoration framed in Sidmouth, Devon. So it came from where it was stitched. It stayed there and got restoration framed there. And I could probably find information, but I haven't yet. I like this middle border here. And I was like so excited to see an antique like this. Yeah, so I had to get it. I was so excited to get it. I couldn't leave her there. I knew I would be sad and I would be like going back. So, yeah. I'm happy to add her to my collection of needlework. She's very pretty. Okay. So, I think that is about it. One more thing though. I'm going to do a giveaway. For a copy, just threw the stuff on the floor. For a copy of Antique Birds and Angel. So, if you would like to win a copy of this booklet, just use the word antique in a comment. There's the word. And so whenever I come back, which I have no idea when that will be, I'm not even going to try to say any sort of time because things just keep going haywire in our lives that prevent me from having even a few minutes to come on here, even though I really want to. Just other I guess more important things have to come first. So I don't know when, but when I come back, we'll do a giveaway for this. Just use the word antique and I will send this to you. So for the hard copy, just domestic, just in the US, and please, if you're international, just use the word PDF, antique PDF in your comment, and I will send a PDF copy to someone who is international. That way we don't have to do the whole shipping thing. And hope that you get it. So, yeah. And don't forget, it comes with a cute little free chart. That is only for those that buy this book. So it is free, but it's not free for you to share if you do get the book and the pad and this. And also, let me say, this only comes with the hard copies because I will have fixed the PDF spelling errors. So this is only included with the hard copies that had spelling errors. Okay. So yeah. I guess that's really all. I hope that's all I wanted to say. And thank you so much for watching and subscribing. And you can follow me on Instagram at Quaint Rose Needle Arts. My Etsy is Quaint Rose Needle Arts, but I'll leave a link below. That way you can click it if you want to go look at any of my stuff. Yeah. So thank you all so much for subscribing and liking and commenting, and I hope to see you again soon. So everyone, I hope you all have a blessed time until next time. So I'll see y'all. Bye.